Good evening and welcome to our broadcast here on the Central Riverhawks YouTube channel. I'm Joel McCall alongside me, Ray George, as we get you set for the first round of the Division 1 Volleyball Playoffs. The WIAA Playoffs happening tonight here at Mark Sutton Gymnasium here at Central High School in La Crosse, Wisconsin. Happy that you're along with us for tonight's contest between the Central Riverhawks, who are coming in with a record of 14-13, 6-6 in the MVC. Sparta 17-13 overall, a better record. However, their conference record at 4-8. And the reason why the Central Riverhawks are hosting tonight is because they defeated this Sparta team twice in the regular season. Sparta, though, ended their season last week beating Toma and losing to Unalaska, while Central has been sitting on an Aquinas loss for over 1 week, because that happened last Tuesday, not this past Tuesday, the week prior. So it's been a long time coming for the Central Riverhawks to get back on the hardwood. For the Riverhawks, Haley Williams, her sixth year as head coach. Mary Sackman on the other side for Sparta, who sent a nice email, and very thankful that she did. She's in her second year. For this Sparta Spartans, since they're out there right now, they closed the regular season, as I said, splitting their final 2 games last week. They beat Toma 3-0, falling to Unalaska 0-3. Everything came up roses for the Spartans in the win over the T-Wolves. Sparta had several hitters over 300, including a huge night from Alexa Jones, 10 kills. She hit .539. However, the Spartans couldn't maintain that momentum versus the Hilltoppers, and Mickelson led the way with 9 kills. But it comes down to their setter. I felt like when I looked at the box score, especially for that Unalaska game, Abby Behrens, I thought, missed the match. She did not miss the match. Sackman said, quote, she did play, but it was a quieter night compared to what we're used to seeing. She remains an important part of our lineup, and we expect her to bounce back. It's a good thing Behrens is in the lineup, because Sparta runs 2 setters, and you want to be 100% coming into the playoffs. And Sackman said, with Abby in the rotation, it gives us flexibility to run 3 hitters on the court, which is crucial in tight matches. We rely on her leadership and consistency, so having her fully available is a big advantage for us. And the Spartan middle hitters put up big blocks and had 6 against Central in each of the matches. And we talk all the time about staying in system. That's really how you utilize your middles. You have to stay in system with them in order to get the middles attacks, is staying in system, because if you're out of system, it's hard to get back to that middle. You're going to utilize your outside, your Lily Bergs, your I think Jones is an outside hitter, and then Pitzenbarger. So you're going to use those other hitters more often than not when it comes to out of system, because you're probably going to get one option off of it. So you want Izzy Mickelson tonight. She's a fine athlete, and we'll want as many touches at the net as possible tonight. And the service line is another place where Sparta sparkled in this gym. They had 13 aces in the 5-setter and a 3rd set win of 25-9. Sackman said of those first 2 matches, they showed us just how competitive this rivalry is, and we believe the girls are ready for the challenge and motivated to make a deep run in the playoffs. My question of the night is kind of their intensity, though, because I kind of wonder where Sparta's intensity is, because I think that's what lacked them in that 5-set loss here, and then the 4-set loss at home. It just didn't seem like they matched Central in that intensity category. So can they keep that up all night long? You get big hits like that we just saw out on the court. They'll be able to match that intensity. And for the Riverhawks, then, I got a shot of them, Ray. You just stay where you are. I got them. Well, no, I don't. Now I don't. What happened to my camera? Now I got nothing. I got a second camera I'm trying to use tonight. Well, that's fantastic. It went to black. Arnold's up here, too. Central lost the season finale over a week ago, 0-3. Thank you, Ray, for putting them on. That was to Aquinas. That's a long time to stir on a rivalry loss. The Riverhawks did pass the ball well, but didn't put the ball down enough and struggled at the service line. So what have the girls been up to since the last time we saw them? Coach Williams said it's been a really nice week since playing Aquinas. They took a day out of the gym and did some team bonding, painting pumpkins. They had their annual 3-on-3 tournament and really focused this week for the playoffs. The girls have pushed themselves and worked very hard. Central did have a scare in that Aquinas match. Junior McKenna Michaels hurt her ankle Last week, I stopped down at the high school during school hours and actually saw McKenna on crutches. She was coming in after lunch. Williams says she's a go tonight. Kenna has been able to practice, and yesterday was able to go pretty full out. Crazy bruising on her ankles still, but she been able to play, which is crazy. Kaylee Rorkol has been working insanely hard in practice these past few weeks as well, and did an awesome job when Kenna went out. Central swept Sparta in the regular season for the first time since 2016. I was going to ask Ray if he even remembers 2016. He says no. I kind of figured that. The Riverhawks put together one of their finest performances at Sparta 2 weeks ago. The girls have to keep that positive momentum and thoughts hitting the hardwood tonight. And my question of the night is, can they keep communicating? You heard it in the interview if you got a chance to listen to that, and we'll talk more about that in a second.
I don't remember 2025.
Nothing on the second camera now. I don't understand, Ray. Had it the whole time. There we go. Okay. Thank you. You've got Sparta. Let's see if we have the scoreboard. It might work. We'll see. All right. So the starters for Sparta. I'll take that lower matchup off. So she did not go with Barons. I thought she might. So it is Mickelson. And then number 2 was Cadence Erickson, a DS. And then Pitzenbarger, number 10. I had that one right. 14 is Kaylee Church, senior. And number 15 then Lily Berg. And the libero, which I do have in here, is Addison Kent. And we didn't even talk about her during the warm-up, but they have a phenomenal sophomore libero. Ray, you can stay. You're fine. I got it. There you go. For the Central Riverhawks then. Let's see how we did with them, because I was told that they will have their regular starters. Why? There we go. Okay, thank you. All right. So there's Maddie Young, Ella Crawford, Ellie Gillitzer, Sylvia Rao, Caitlin Borgie, McKenna Michaels. They are all out there. So we got the starters for them correct. Celia Christofferson is the libero. And thank you again to Pettibone Resort for providing the starters. I don't know if we're having internet issues or what we're having. We are going to, I'm going to hope that the scoreboard works. If it does not, I will go back to the original way we do it, which I'll have to do it manually. Oh, yeah. Thank you, Ray. And there we go. Teams in the middle. Thank you. I'll stop messing around with that, and we'll say that there is a lot of matchups tonight, but the winner of this would play Wanakee coming up on Saturday. It would be a match that we would not be able to cover. We're pretty much banned from Wanakee. We've had some issues over there. I don't think Ray really wants to go over there anyway, because then we'll end up not being able to cover it if Central were to win. But that's who they play on Saturday, the winner of this, the number 1 seed Wanakee. Sparta is searching for their first playoff win since 2018 and Central 2016. Who is playing tonight? Number 12, Toma at number 5, Middleton. Number 13, Madison East at number 4, Onalaska. Number 14, Madison West at number 3, DeForest. And number 11, Baraboo at number 6, Sun Prairie West. Those are the seeds then, number 12 seed. And then also Logan, they are 11 seed. They're at number 6, Baldwin Woodville. Aquinas is at home taking on Adams Friendship, and away we go. And miscommunication already for Sparta, and give Gillitzer, the knuckleballer, the ace. Gillitzer again. Targets on this near side to Jones. Mickelson pushes all the way to the back corner. It is long, no touch, and a 2-0 lead for the Central Riverhawks. And the scoreboard is working. Let's not jinx that. Hopefully it works all night long and for tomorrow. Central up 2-0, and Gillitzer again. Targets once again to Jones. They're really going after her. It's Berg way away from the net. Gillitzer was the first touch. Borgie, who had some really good finishing matches towards the end of the season. That might have been out, but touched anyway by Young. Gillitzer back to Young, and a free ball up and over. That was Jones' nice hard hit. Mickelson in stride. Got it. Got to know it's coming to her when they're in rhythm. I'll keep tabs of ties for you on the night, too. Not my tie that I'm wearing. Kent serves, and to Christofferson. That went sideways. And then McKenna Michaels just kind of whiffed on that. She was going for a tip. That did not work. Two. Kent back to serve. Kent on the year, 441 digs. Coney back there with her at 194. What a drop-off. That one into the net, and Central will get Gabby Zeeb on the court for the first time, one of the seniors. Only 2 of them on this roster for the Riverhawks. Zeeb, a hard serve, played backwards off of Erickson. Tried to come back up to the top for Pitzenberger. Her first attempt goes directly to Christofferson. Far side, Young cutting it across, but long. Try to go that back corner. It's a right idea. Just got to be able to get it down. Anna Evans, a senior middle hitter. That'll put Mickelson at the service line. That one skimmed over the net. Far side for Young, and she's blocked by Evans, who had just subbed in. That's why I talked about the blocking for Sparta at the warm-up, because they do such a good job up front. They really hit it hard up on that blocks. 149 on the year. Central just 85. That's why it's the back row of Central that's key, and the front row of Sparta. That is long on the attempt by Pitzenberger. Zeeb was diving for it, but it went out. Coach Arnold doesn't want to come over here and produce. 4-4. And no, you're fine. He's just enjoying the game. He's ready for tomorrow night. We'll have playoff football for you. Menasha coming to town. No one over there to take that set from Church. And Central 5-4. We'll be back at UW-Elton tomorrow night. Crawford on the serve. Comes to Kent. Church sets far side. That might have been out too, but off of Jones. Gillitzer, what a save. Just to keep the play alive. Off the rafters and everything else. Pitzenberger, there's a little hide and seek move. Well designed. Looks like it's going to Evans. Instead, Pitzenberger comes up. The timing has to be perfect on that. It was 5-5. Barron's back to serve. Aquinas, by the way, is in D3. Logan in D2, so those are different sections altogether. That comes to Christofferson. Gillitzer sets Borgie at the 10-foot line. Mickelson can't make the play. Caitlin Borgie, that is the first kill of the night for Central. Do have an ace by Gillitzer. Nauman to serve. Coming over to the far side. And a roll shot. Schuler finds an opening, the junior right side hitter. A quality roll shot. Pitzenberger back to serve. Pitzenberger second on the team in kills. Gillitzer had to adjust, came directly to Berg. Thought they might come back to Berg. Central really having a scramble. You can see Sparta sitting up at the top, ready for anything. And the tip up and over, Evans. And Sparta with 4 kills thus far. Sparta getting points off of their side, Central not. Pitzenberger, that one long. Back and forth we go. See, but that's a mistake by Sparta. That's not Central getting a point. And Coach Williams has talked about that sporadically throughout the year. This team plays better when they're the ones getting the points and manufacturing that off on the scoreboard as opposed to relying on mistakes from others. Barons is in, and that set a little bit off for Schuler. Michaels, and she long. Williams trying to tell her, get on top of it. 8-7. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 already for ties here in this first set. Erickson on a nice serve. Christofferson got a good receive. Rao to the back. Saved up by Erickson. Set in the middle once again. This time for Mickelson. Michaels takes something off of it. Barron's touch first. Floats up to Schuler. She tries to go a line shot. And not much she could do on that with the pass from Christofferson. Nauman charging up, but then right into the net. We'll skip 8, and it's 9-7. Good pass by Christofferson. Michaels off the block. Barron saves. Berg shorted that shot. It did go over, though. Nauman on the dump off. Barron's touches first again. Somebody else has to set. It's Schuler on the far side. Nauman had to take first touch. Gillitzer line shot. Not that hard. Kent was there. Mickelson comes up swinging. Two for her. Long volley, but who got the better hits? Sparta. They got the full attacks. And they lead 10-7. Erickson again. Maddie Young on a great receive. Michaels. That was tipped anyway, and Michaels will get her first. I do think it is admirable as well as unbelievable that McKenna Michaels, after what we saw last week and on the crutches and everything else, that she was able to go tonight after what happened at Aquinas. By the way, all of our broadcasts got taken down during the time for the playoffs as Mickelson rises up and comes right at Nauman. 11-8. But they got taken down for the playoffs. Once Central's season is complete, if that's tonight or if that would be Saturday or whenever, they will be posted back up. I can't remember when they play again after Saturday. Is it the following Thursday? Gillitzer, attack, blocked. Another great save by Gillitzer. Michaels blocked. Jones and Mickelson providing the big blocks. And if you recall, last year Central won 2-0 over Onalaska in the regular season, but it was Onalaska that came in here last year and beat them in the playoffs. Church on that serve for Sparta. Michaels could not put that down. Now we got Michaels and everybody else, and that is out. Luckily for Central because they had miscommunication. Berg long on that over on the sideline. Back to serve will be Gillitzer. Nauman out, puts Borgie back to the front line. Central needs a little mini run here from Gillitzer. Mickelson blocked this time by Borgie. Far side, Berg cuts it across. Gillitzer touch first, comes back to Borgie. Had to tip it, Kent was all over it. Far side, that's off of Berg. Michaels had to bring it back towards the middle. Church touch first, though. Berg again on the 2-arm push. You need to get Gillitzer out of the way on that. Borgie, back line, called in. Official is right there at the corner. So that means Gillitzer will get another one. And that's out. (13-10). Dana says I sound great tonight. That's good. Borgie on another good snap. I know Owen and Raylan are watching. Ray is going to be disappointed because he's not going to see the kids tomorrow. They got their own play group at the preschool, and so they'll be there tomorrow night. Zeeb. And that goes sideways on the receive. Erickson having issues with Zeeb. And the second ace for Central. No aces thus far for Sparta. Gabby Zeeb back to serve once again. And that one close to being out. Jones into the net and tied back at 13. Well, Central did get a couple from Gillitzer. Then they get a couple from Zeeb. You give up just the one to Sparta. That's what I like to hear is that student section too. Church setting up Pitzenberger. She has to go cross court. Young put it back up and over. And then the 2-touch called quickly on Jones. Or no, they called a lift. The official up above saying it's the palm too that went over, and that's the call. Can't be doing that. Harrison, good setup, and Mickelson. That's alive! Young up and over. Mickelson again, Zeeb. Oh, that one hit the ground. So far, Gillitzer has come up with some fantastic defensive plays for the Riverhawks, especially when you have to go up against a hard swinger like Mickelson, who can absolutely tattoo the ball, and you're seeing that. And an overpass taken easily by Evans. And we've talked about previously on the broadcast, is that an ace by Mickelson? No, but it's as close as you're going to get because the overpass brought it right back up to Evans for an easy hit. Crawford had to take something on it. Got a swing up front. Mickelson on the back set. That's not going to work. 15s. And back to serve will be Crawford. Nine ties so far in set one. You have the feeling that this thing's going to go a long time. Pitzenberger. Ray's got dinner reservations at 8 o'clock. He'll have to cancel those. 16-15. See, another mistake, though, by Sparta. You want Central to kind of get some of these points and get their offense in rhythm, too, as that sets behind Evans. Borgie having to punch it up towards the block. Gillitzer sets Young over on the far side. Roll shot for her. Mickelson was there. Church sets Pitzenberger. She's high up. Zeeb is there. Gillitzer again to Young at the 10-foot line. Cross court, hits Pitzenberger first. Church back over to the far side. Jones didn't quite get enough on that. Borgie and Pitzenberger blocks her. That's a really nice play, and I'm going to try to show the replay here because that set brought Borgie up. It's Gillitzer giving that, but Pitzenberger does an excellent job reading the ball, not the eyes of Gillitzer, coming back over as Behrens gets back to serve. I'm going to give some love to Sparta on that replay. Young. Oh, called out. That was close. And Sparta back up by one. 17-16. The pendulum continues to swing. The only real run we had was Sparta up by, I believe the most was 4, and Zeeb playing that, and Behrens gets the first ace And we're going to get a timeout. 18-16 our score. Central down here in the set one of this WIAA playoffs on the Central Riverhawks YouTube channel.
Matthey Construction Company is proud to be a Riverhawk community sponsor. Matthey Construction Company is a family-owned asphalt contractor and major supplier of aggregates. Throughout the Midwest, the company plans and completes road construction projects such as asphalt highways, driveways, and parking lots. Beyond the road, Matthey offers additional career opportunities. For example, at its highly specialized research and development facility located in Onalaska, the company's team of top chemists and engineers conducts industry-leading research to continually improve the performances of its products and develop sustainable green technologies. Whether in the lab, office, or out on the roads, Matthey Construction Company aims to inspire the next generation of innovative thinkers. Learn more about the diverse career opportunities in legal, HR, research and technology, accounting, environmental services, engineering, operations management, safety, and more at www.matthey.com.
Thank you again to Matthey Construction for being our #1 sponsor for the entire 2025-26 season. And if you can believe, we're already in playoff time for the fall season. So the fall athletic year is almost coming to a close. Riverhawks do not want that to happen, and a couple of back-to-back big plays for Sparta has them with the lead, 18-16, first set. Zeeb on a good one. Rao, and through the double block. It died right in front of Mickelson. Wasn't much Izzy could do about that one. It come off the double block. Her feet's set. She's ready for it. Just didn't get to her. And credit Rao with her first kill. Nauman. And we have not seen Nauman have jump serves too much this year. And I'm sure that has a lot to do with the knee. Remember, she's the one that was out for a while, had the knee injury, was rehabbing that throughout the summer. And these little hop serves we have not seen much of. Can't bring it over. Rao on the receive. Don't see her dig very often. And Nauman brought it back up. Now this is a really nice play by Nauman too. The set brings her back towards the front. Then you can play it off of that set. You're looking at the block instead of, trying to figure it out while you're in the air. That was a great set. Too long. 19s. I believe I have seen a change already for Sparta too. Gillitzer pounding off the block. Izzy Mickelson is not your typical back row player. And in fact, I'd have to really dig deep into the notes and the stats to know how many digs she's had on the year. She is staying out there, and the Riverhawks go right after her. Berg tips. Christofferson had the overpass. Nauman will set for Michaels. Roll shot for her, played off of Berg. Heads back to Berg on the set and got it down. Nice hit. Good placement by Lily Berg going line shot. 20s. Played a 25. You can feel the intensity with the two teams knowing that this first set is so important to get this first set. Don't want to trail in the match. Know how important it is. Erickson on the serve. Played by Young, and that's it. Erickson with an ace. Coach Williams has already used the timeout. Erickson has that one come back. You get one, then you give one. 21s. Christofferson to serve. Huge points coming up already in this match. That's off the wrestling pad. Somehow still got a set managed to it. Crawford can't put the tattoo on it. Mickelson blocked. Gillitzer had to come back to the middle. No one able to fully swing. Schuler will put one to the back. Young was there. Nauman back to Michaels. She hammers through the block. Big point and a huge rally for Central to get it 22-21 and the timeout by Sparta. Again, we thank Pettibone for being our sponsor of starters throughout the entire year.
Escape the hustle and bustle. At Pettibone Campground, you can enjoy nature with scenic river sites perfect for family adventures or solo getaways. We also offer the latest in camper rentals. Planning an event? Our rustic banquet hall is your dream venue. Whether it is a wedding, reunion, or corporate event, we cater to all with exceptional service and breathtaking views. Call 608-782-5858 or visit pettiboneresort.com. Pettibone Campground and Banquet Hall, located in La Crosse, is your perfect escape and event destination.
Central then leads by the point, 22-21. First set. As I said, Tomah on Alaska. Tomah's on the road to the 5 seed Middleton. 4 seed is on Alaska. They're hosting Madison East tonight. Logan traveled to the 6 seed Baldwin Woodville. And Aquinas at home against Adams Friendship. That is the second round. The lower levels had a match on Tuesday night. Christofferson on another one. Just missing the line. And I mean just. By a hair. It missed the line. I gave this back judge a lot of credit too, because he didn't move. He's watching. He's eyeballing. Church back to serve. Comes to Christofferson. Nauman sets Gillitzer. And she missed her line shot, 23-22. As Williams going to use a timeout then. Well, we have a lot going on, and I definitely need to make mention of several of them. I believe the FFA fruit sale is still happening, so we'll make mention of that too. The fruit will be delivered the week of December 15th through the 19th. Exact date to be determined, but you can scan that QR code and order online. I already did that when they were here last week with Aquinas. Still owe them money. I was hoping Ray would just pay my tab, though. I think he's probably good for it. So again, the online fruit sale for the FFA happening. And then Hoops for Hope is coming up as well. That is Friday, December 19th. Halftime fun, carnival games, raffle baskets, all to go to the Pinky Swear Foundation. We have an ad on that too, so we'll make sure that we broadcast that several more times. As Church comes up. Sparta leads by a point. Crawford, it was touched, they said, on the block attempt, and Gillitzer taking something off and getting a desperate point for Central. The official, did the official up above call that out at first? I thought he called it in. It was definitely in, and Gillitzer to serve. Float serve, Kent getting something. Mickelson skimmed the net. Michaels, a one-arm save by Church. Borgie. And Borgie. Woo! And Coach Sackman has a timeout. She'll utilize it. 24-23. Got to win by 2. First set. I talked about these two teams with what they did against each other on the season. 2-0 for the Central Riverhawks. Hadn't happened since 2016. When it comes to kills and attack percentage, this is how close these two teams are. You're seeing it right now, 24-23. Central had 849 kills coming into tonight. Sparta, 838. Just an 11 kill difference. Kills, attack percentage, 151 for Central, 150 for Sparta. That's how close it is between these two teams. And the scoreboard, of course, has frozen right at this dramatic time. 24-23. Don't pay any attention to that. Gillitzer, set point. Played a little sideways for Jones. She'll get another attack out of it. And missed it. Jones misses and Central wins the first set 25-23. And so with that, we'll take a break. Central wins by 2. We'll come back here on the Central Riverhawks YouTube channel.
Need a place to live or extra space to grow? Munson Realty's property management portfolio offers a wide variety of properties to fit all your business and housing rental needs in the La Crosse, Wisconsin and eastern Minnesota areas. Whether you're local or relocating, looking for a business space or a home for just yourself or even the whole family, Munson Realty is here to help you find the perfect place. Discover the right space with Munson Realty, your trusted partner in real estate.
The La Crosse Central Alumni Association is a proud sponsor of the Central YouTube channel. The Central Alumni Association meets once a month with the main mission of providing scholarships to Central High School seniors so they can continue their academic pursuits. Last year, the Alumni Association awarded $63,000 in scholarships to 66 deserving Central students. For information on how to join the Alumni Association or donate, see our page on Facebook.
The La Crosse Central Basketball Association is dedicated to developing the basketball skills and character of young athletes who will attend Central High School. Please check out our website, lcbahoops.org, for more information about our year-round basketball offerings.
The Central Booster Club is excited to work with you this school year. The Booster Club's mission is to promote and help finance the over 50 official Central co-curricular activities through fundraising efforts. Booster Club meetings are held in the Central Commons on the second Monday of each month during the school year. If you can't attend meetings, you can still help by volunteering at the school store and other events. With so many budget cuts, the role of the Booster Club has become even more important in supporting all Central activities. Sign up to stay updated on Booster Club activities by clicking the QR code. Go Riverhawks!
Lady Riverhawk Basketball Club, where young athletes become strong leaders. We teach life lessons, build confidence, and empower 4th through 8th grade athletes who plan to go to Central High School. For more information, check out our website at lrbchoops.org.
Don't miss your shot to come to the 2025 Hoops for Hope basketball tailgate on December 19th.
This year, we are proud to have partnered up with the Pinky Swear Foundation to help families battling childhood cancer.
Hoops for Hope is a charity event that the advanced marketing class hosts every year. We host carnival games, a half-court shot, and the tennis ball toss, and more.
The theme of the event is Blue Out, and we invite everyone to participate.
Pinky swear you'll be there.
Thank you to Nami and the group that put that together for the Hoops for Hope. I'm excited to be there for that. Certainly will be on December 19th. Happy that you're with us. Should check the stream. I wonder how many people are on with us. Ray, what do you think? 1, he says. Dana at home. That's it, huh? All right, almost 100. Almost 100 with us right now. Happy that you're with us. Hopefully you're some of the Sparta fans too. 23-25 was that first set as Central up 1-0. Kent is the server on that first for Sparta. Gillitzer goes right at her. Nice sliding play by Jones. And it did creep up and over. Michaels is blocked. Jones, Mickelson up front. The blocking was there for sure in that first set for Sparta. $16 ties in that first set. Gillitzer, that set was away for her. Jones, Mickelson, and then back to Jones. That one blocked and then tipped all the way back over. Gillitzer, roll shot towards the middle. Church touches first. Kent sets Jones. Christopherson had to set Michaels. Church saving that or no? She did go over, yes. Foot underneath is what you have to kind of look for on that. She did not touch the net, but her foot went over the half-court line. So 1-1. Gillitzer back to serve. Will we have another back and forth? Mickelson's hoping not to. She is on fire tonight. She has 5. You stay in rhythm. You get your middles up front. You get the attack as long as the pass stays and gives you options. As long as you can stay in system, that's all that really matters. And Borghi, got to just hit that over. Sometimes I know the hitters want to attack and even just a one-handed from farther back than the 10-foot line. The way I look at it is if the pass and the set is behind the 10-foot line, don't bother. Hit it over, keep the volley going. That would have died out. Yeah, that definitely would have died out. That would have been in. Mickelson with an ace and a 4-1 lead. Here, this has happened before too. And Michaels saving, and then no one touches it afterwards. What is going on? The communication for Central. Well, that was my question of the night. Can they keep communicating? Not doing it here in set 2. And remember what happened in set 3 between these two teams when Central was up 22-0 in the first match here. 25-9 was the win for Sparta. They got it in them. Can they finish this one off? They're up early 5-1. Mickelson, ball in hand. She's ready to serve. Get a timeout, and then look at that. Izzy Mickelson off the tape. And a 6-1 lead for Sparta here in set 2. I mean, that's kind of fitting, right? I mean, you get one away. You get the ace on a road game off the net. Probably got to hit the next one out. 6-2. Now here, this is the most important thing. Can Central respond? Pitzenberger, she had a quiet first set. Church and Kent almost collide. Pitzenberger again at the 10-foot line. And Christofferson pancaked it. Borghi took something off. Jones line shot, Christofferson there. Maddie Young towards the middle. Mickelson digs. Far side, Pitzenberger into the net. And there, a long volley that goes Central's way. You try to get the response. 6-3. Second one for Zeeb. Really needs to be about at least 3 at the service line. Kent. Middle hit for Evans. And Young on the roll shot. Maddie Young, that's only her first kill, but she has also had some stellar plays in the back row. Love to see that offense start to flow through Maddie Young. Coach Williams has said she's never going to be that 10-foot line killer, but what she is so smart with the ball and her shot selection. Borghi, back line. Mickelson was there. I think she had the right idea. That was going to go down, and that's out. Saved over by Jones. And Sparta with the free ball. Christofferson too long on that. Everybody looking at Christofferson to make that play, but she's also having to be in the back. I'm talking way back. And it's Barons the serve. Christofferson over to Young, off of the net. Barons plays it. Goes backwards off of her. I'm going to give a nice shot here. Ray's going to be so happy with me. Look at that student section for Central tonight. Out, proud. Need to be louder. Crawford, there's a good size and an ace. Contingency over there of Riverhawk students. Just like to hear them a little bit more, but they're doing a good job. Glad they were able to fill their side of the gym. Crawford after the ace. Kent, a little sideways. Pitzenberger. Borgie, line shot. Kent goes backwards. Mickelson. Pitzenberger, another push. Rao getting a good swing in the middle. Kent tried to fly in and could not. That's Rao's second. 2-6, 7-7. Central responded nicely to the run that Sparta had early on. Williams had that early timeout. I gotta believe she's just stressing communication. Far side, Borgie. Right back towards the middle. Barron's touched first. Pitzenberger gets a set from Kent, but at the 10-foot line. End of the net, 8-7, and here comes Coach Sackman calling a timeout. I love the response by Central here in set number 2 after they were down.
Don't miss a moment of the action. Be sure to follow the Central Riverhawks YouTube channel on Instagram and Facebook. On Facebook, search Central Riverhawks YouTube, and on Instagram, search Central Riverhawks Live.
Eight, 7. Central battling back here in set 2. Won the first set, 25-23. It'll be Crawford to serve whenever we're ready, I guess. I don't know. There was a little discussion down below. And a line drive serve to Kent. Barron's just free balls. Rao had to touch first out the front, so Central still managed to get a good swing out of that with Young. Pitzenberger up and over. Zeeb there. Good pass. Rao waits on it off the double block. Mickelson, great pass over to the far side. And Schuler, her third. I did reiterate, I should mention this on the air too, that I will say that with Coach Olson, I said if the boys won their playoff game tomorrow night, they would get that pork butt that I promised them if they would have went undefeated in the MVC. I said the same thing to Coach Williams, that if the girls were to win tonight, they would get a round of cookies. Even though they didn't go 5-2 or 4-2 in conference play, as that one for Berg off the net came back to their side, no block. Central didn't touch, 9-8. They lead with Nauman coming back in. Nauman out. Oh. Just missing. And it's Erickson, senior DS. We'd said already the Riverhawks, 2 seniors, Zeeb and Rao. That's it. For Sparta, Erickson, Coney, who we have not seen tonight, Mickelson, Jones, Evans, Church, Downing, and Seifert, which Seifert really tried to gut out some performance. And then I know last time we saw them, she was playing. I do not see number 21 on the bench, though. Gillitzer. Barron's touched that, but she had Erickson behind her. Must not have realized it. Maddie Young to serve. Tied 10s. 16 ties in set 1. 25-23 Central able to overcome the 22-23 deficit to win. Far side up and over for Berg. Gillitzer. Kent. That one hit the rafters, so it came down quickly. Berg again, but that one a high floater. Nauman a quick set for Rao. Boy, we have not seen that very much. I know that Nami really likes the slide. I like that quick set when it's there. Utilize it. And Young back to serve. Berg again. That one was off the rafters. Nauman touches first, though, so you got to have a different setter. Christofferson sets Gillitzer. Barons had the dig. That one to the back line for Schuler. Not down. Michaels. Erickson on a good touch. Nicholson. I don't think that was touch yet. 4 hits. Nicholson a little quiet here in this set, too. Wonder how that changes things for Sparta. You got to get back in the system in order for, and Young, that one came back towards the middle of the court. Maddie Young with an ace. 13-10. Little mini huddle there. I know you didn't see it. Where Ray was going back to watch Maddie Young, but Sparta had kind of a mini huddle there. And too long for Young on that serve. Back in is Jones. Church will report to play that setter position for Sparta. They got to get their middles going, though. You have to see Mickelson. She's up in that front line. You want her to get 2, 3, 4, 5 touches here shortly. And you really can't have that if you're Sparta. You don't want that service error. And Christofferson. Boy, her serve just looks like she's hitting it off the side of her. Mickelson all the way to the back. Gillitzer putting it far. Oh, that's tough, though. Shoulders not squared. Trying to just push it to a spot maybe the defense isn't looking for. Central is very discombobulated, even off of the Mickelson free ball. Never got a good pass as Kent, and that's in because Christofferson and Young moved away from it. And Sparta responding. Their own little run, 14-13. Set from Michaels at the 10-foot line. She missed. Too long, 14s. See what I mean by that 10-foot line, though? That can kind of be your area of, if it's behind there, I'm not going to hit it. Although I'm sure Michaels is hoping to hit it off of a block. As Sparta. Line drive serve by Kent. Michaels went to the left instead of the right. Pitzenberger up and over everybody. Nauman will set Gillitzer. And Church wanted to get out of the way with it. I think it was already touched up at the front, though. I thought I heard the tick of the ball off of Gillitzer's hit anyway. So I think that would have been a point regardless had Church not played it anyway. Pitzenberger, that's a great pass. And Mickelson, yes. You can't get a better pass. That serve is a tough serve to handle. Pitzenberger is going back towards the sideline. And Izzy Mickelson. Christofferson with an excellent receive. Oh, they called 4 touches on that. Boy, it sounded like there was some contact on the ball there, too. Called no contact. Mickelson on the short serve. Michaels blocked. Gillitzer, that's probably the right idea. Just get it over. Pitzenberger, she's blocked. That goes backwards off of Evans. Comes back to the front. Church, and her free ball misses. 16s. And Coney gonna come in. I think that's the right call to make for Coach Sackman. She does not want Izzy Mickelson out of the game, but she tried to be 6 rotation that first set. Maybe give her a breather. Not every time Coney needs to come in, but maybe here and there just to give Mickelson enough of a breather to come back and be full strength. Coney coming in, of course they're going to attack her. And that hit the antenna, so Young does get one. I was looking at Young's feet. She looked like she came over, but she'd already hit the ball. 17-16. That's what I said. Hit the antenna. Zeeb. Off to Kent. Oh, Church and that's the other thing about the sub. So you get the sub with Coney coming in. Now does Sparta have miscommunication errors? Well, they did there because that too is supposed to be taken by Church. Instead, it's Coney. Can't be having that. And Kent, now Coney does have to set Pitzenberger. And out. So close. That was another backline call. 19-16 Central up by 3. And we'll take the timeout as we'll show you the girls huddling up, and we'll take a break.
Need a place to live or extra space to grow? Munson Realty's property management portfolio offers a wide variety of properties to fit all your business and housing rental needs in the La Crosse, Wisconsin and eastern Minnesota areas. Whether you're local or relocating, looking for a business space or a home for just yourself or even the whole family, Munson Realty is here to help you find the perfect place. Discover the right space with Munson Realty, your trusted partner in real estate.
Central Riverhawks already up 1-0 in the match, 25-23. And lead here 19-16 in set number 2. What's on the line? WIAA playoff victory, the first for Central since 2016 if they can get it done. First since 2018 for Sparta. And a trip to Waunakee Saturday night. Big swing there by Jones. And Crawford saw it come off of the rafters. Back line for Evans, no. Borgie. Church had a touch first. Far side, Pitzenberger right at the 10-foot line and popped it over. Took something completely off of her hit. She only has 2 unofficially by my book. 19-17 and back to serve will be Behrens, the other setter for Sparta. That goes sideways and hits Crawford, who's at the line, and she swings for the fences. Was denied. Pitzenberger. That one's still alive on a one-arm save. Coney goes all the way down. Behrens into the net. What a couple of unbelievable defensive plays. I'm going to see if I had anything. I didn't for the replay, but Young within a one-arm save. Zeeb getting down to get it. That's the type of defense that has led the Central Riverhawks throughout the entire year and why they had 1,666 digs coming into tonight. Over almost 300 more than Sparta. And that's not because of Kent, because she's played phenomenal her sophomore year. Gillitzer sets Rowell right back over to Kent. It went backwards. Behrens tried to save Kent. Oh, tried the Herculean effort. My goodness, some long rallies. You also have to worry about getting by that bench area. Looks like Behrens is okay. It's not like the Central student section was going to help out too much. Do have somebody coming out though, Mia Schuler. Holding their mouth more than anything else. Or no, maybe nose, I'm not sure. Trainers are going to come over and check her out. Ray, I'm going to do something real quick. I'm just trying to move your camera to see if we had any delay with you. It was looking like we were having some issues, not off the camera, but So Schuler will come out, and that will move Lily Seifert in. So she was down there. I just didn't see her at first. And we hope that Mia Schuler, junior right side hitter, 65 kills on the year, used sporadically as that right side hitter. We hope she's all right. Then you got Lily Seifert coming in cold. Coney also came in kind of cold here in this second set. So now you really got kind of a mishmash of, and Rao with a solo block on Pitzenberger. So Sparta had those communication issues when Coney comes in. The nice thing, I mean, it's not nice that anybody gets hurt, but the one thing is that Seifert comes in, and that is her position. She's not playing out of position. Crawford on the line drive. Coney with the pass to set up Pitzenberger, but she can't get it down. Borgie, roll shot for her. Saved up, and there's Seifert. And she'll get one. That's her first. And we talked about her, Lily Seifert, what an athlete she is for Sparta, going to be used a ton when it comes to basketball season. She was rehabbing an injury that took her out back in the summer. Found that out from the assistant coaches at the first meeting that these two teams had. Has battled all the way back. Seifert pushing to the back. Zeeb there, Gillitzer. Sets Young. Tip, no tip. 22-19. Your Central, you want to close this out. Schuler coming back on your screen. You saw her walking by the pad. Seems to be okay. That's a good thing. Smiles on her face. Pitzenberger on the serve. Rao, and she is able to cut it across in between the double block. Just kind of wedged it in between the double block, and Central needs two for a 2-0 lead. Nauman targeting that far side to Berg, and Berg brings it back over. Nauman sets Gillitzer. Behrens, Kent, and Seifert. Blocked. And Gillitzer, no, they say touch the floor. She tried to pancake it. Lily Seifert with her second. And now you kind of wonder if you're Coach Sackman, do you stay with her? Do you bring Schuler back in? Maybe stay with the lineup that you have currently and then figure things out after the next break, depending on how this set ends. And Rao somehow made that get up and over. Seifert taking something off, and Gillitzer and Christofferson were going to collide. And Lily Seifert has come in and given a spark to the Sparta Spartans team. She has 3 kills then, and it's 23-21. Erickson. Rao had to get it over to Gillitzer. Berg, that goes backwards. Coming back to her, though. She'll have the free ball. Nauman sets Rao, blocked up front, came right to Mickelson. And all of a sudden, it's just a 1-point lead for Central here in set 2. How about Lily Seifert coming in? That's a story right now for the Sparta Spartans. Had Schuler in. She goes down. The next thing you know, Seifert comes in. Schuler on the night, I had her for 3. Seifert hasn't even played 1 full rotation, and she has 3 kills for Sparta. And that's what I talked about when these teams met the first time. What could have been. You know, Seifert, if she would have been healthy all season long, you probably help out Pitzenberger a little bit more because she's not used as much in the process of the whole entire season and being asked to be that number 2. Instead, you would have had Jones and a couple other ones. And the pressure on Pitzenberger would not have been there all year long. Instead, you know, Coach Sackman had to ask her sophomore and say, listen, I need you. I got to have you for a ton of hits. And she came through plenty of times, 178 in the regular season. But that's a big ask and a timeout that leads to an ace. 23s, and Sparta has crawled all the way back and has tied this. It went 25-23 in set one. Central won that. Gillitzer, yes! Where would this team be tonight without, well now, are you kidding me? We froze again. This is where it froze the last time. Well, it's 24-23 Central, and this is set point. Maddie Young to Kent. Mickelson blocked. Saved by Michaels, and then Nauman had to push over. Seifert, she's blocked. Mickelson saved it. Back over to Berg. Young was there on the dig. Gillitzer again, a roll shot. Kent there. Berg again, and it's out! 25-23, Central will survive it. Gillitzer coming through again on the clutch. At 25-23, Central leads. 2-0 in the match. We'll take a timeout, and we'll come back here in just a moment.
Matthew Construction Company is proud to be a Riverhawk community sponsor. Matthew Construction Company is a family-owned asphalt contractor and major supplier of aggregates. Throughout the Midwest, the company plans and completes road construction projects such as asphalt highways, driveways, and parking lots. Beyond the road, Matthew offers additional career opportunities. For example, at its highly specialized research and development facility located in Onalaska, the company's team of top chemists and engineers conducts industry-leading research to continually improve the performances of its products and develop sustainable green technologies. Whether in the lab, office, or out on the roads, Matthew Construction Company aims to inspire the next generation of innovative thinkers. Learn more about the diverse career opportunities in legal, HR, research and technology, accounting, environmental services, engineering, operations management, safety, and more at www.matthew.com.
Escape the hustle and bustle. At Pettibone Campground, you can enjoy nature with scenic river sites perfect for family adventures or solo getaways. We also offer the latest in camper rentals. Planning an event? Our rustic banquet hall is your dream venue. Whether it is a wedding, reunion, or corporate event, we cater to all with exceptional service and breathtaking views. Call 608-782-5858 or visit pettiboneresort.com. Pettibone Campground and Banquet Hall, located in La Crosse, is your perfect escape and event destination.
The La Crosse Central Alumni Association is a proud sponsor of the Central YouTube channel. The Central Alumni Association meets once a month with the main mission of providing scholarships to Central High School seniors so they can continue their academic pursuits. Last year, the Alumni Association awarded $63,000 in scholarships to 66 deserving Central students. For information on how to join the Alumni Association or donate, see our page on Facebook.
The Central Booster Club is excited to work with you this school year. The Booster Club's mission is to promote and help finance the over 50 official Central co-curricular activities through fundraising efforts. Booster Club meetings are held in the Central Commons on the second Monday of each month during the school year. If you can't attend meetings, you can still help by volunteering at the school store and other events. With so many budget cuts, the role of the Booster Club has become even more important in supporting all Central activities. Sign up to stay updated on Booster Club activities by clicking the QR code. Go Riverhawks!
The Central Riverhawks survive that set to 25-23. They were leading 25 to, I believe it was 19. And Sparta came all the way back. Got it to 23s. In the final two, a lot of it to do with Ellie Gillitzer. I mean, she made some fantastic defensive plays. Had a big kill. That save off the net was huge for Central too, with Rao just getting it over. And so Central has a chance to sweep. Got to close this out. Gillitzer to serve. Set 3 underway. 25-23, 25-23, and Mickelson into the net. You have to wonder if fatigue is starting to set in with Mickelson as well, being asked to do so much. We've had 25 ties in the 2 sets total. 16 in the first, 9 in the second. And McKenna Michaels denied Seifert. So there's your answer when it came to will Coach Sackman going back to Schuler, or will she stay with Seifert? She sticks with Lilly. After just joining us, the junior Mia Schuler got hurt earlier in the game. We don't exactly know how or what really happened. It was a scramble ball that went all the way over by the student section of Central on this left side of the screen. You're seeing that right now with all that purple. She came back out. She was kind of crying and holding the nose and everything else and didn't really know what happened. Trainers looked at her. She came back. She had a big smile on her face. Pitzenberger, that one short or blocked. Couldn't tell. Borgie got that kill the prior, and it's 3-1. But looks like Coach Sackman going to trust. Oh, my. Zeeb. She's just laughing that one over. She don't know what happened. The tape came off her finger. And yes, she just threw that over to McKenna Michaels. Mickelson on that serve. And Crawford swinging hard. Church with the great dig. That was going back line. Christofferson free balls way to the back. Mickelson was there. Church sets far side for Jones. Borgie, the block was late. The Sparta block was late on this. Look at where they all are. They're all on the far side. Pitzenberger coming over, but by the time she does, Borgie's already hit that. Her 6th. And Ella Crawford into the net. 4-3. I will say Central has served aggressively, but not to the point where the serving errors have been like multiplying. They haven't. That's one error that I could think of. Maybe a sporadic here and there. Well, Zeeb just had one here a little bit ago. That one not really her fault. It kind of came off the side of her hand, and she lost some tape at the same time. But let's see, and you go right back over. No harm, no foul. Fouls. That's the next sport. We'll have that for basketball. And these two teams, as far as serving percentage, 91%, a .912 for Central and .92, so 92% for Sparta. So these teams do not make that many errors overall in the grand scheme of things when it comes to the service line. And an ace for Nauman. She has 2 of them on the evening. Coney on that receive. Barons charges it up. Schuler is back in. And Rao giving that off to Young. That was a side spinning hit. Evans into the net. Did you see the hustle Nauman did for that ball? She wanted that thing so quickly. Get her back in her hands, and she wants to serve again. 7-3. And that goes sideways off Schuler. What a save by Kent. Wow. Got that close to the net. It just so happened to be no one was there. That was a whole lot of ground that Addison Kent covered, but right now it is 8-3. We better get to a couple more of these live reads I've got going on. One of them is the Booster Club. They are having a fundraiser all throughout November at Bennett's. So Bennett's O'Reilly's, that is a restaurant here in town. There you see but it's all throughout the November. Now the month of November, 10% going back to the Booster Club. So if you get out, that is on Tuesdays. for the whole month. So not the whole month of November, but every Tuesday of the month. Make mention of that. And we do the FFA chapter, still looking for judges too. Again, no experience necessary, just to help out with some of these contests that FFA is having. And so if you're an FFA alum or know a lot about FFA, even if you don't and just want to help out, they're looking for judges. Hit that QR code. Nauman, another ace. 4 of them. You know who's going to take credit for this? Nami. He interviewed Nauman, so now all of a sudden she's just on fire at the service line. 9-3. That one probably would have been in too. Kent was behind Schuler. Pitzenberger, not much on that. Gillitzer. Coney on a great dig. That stayed up in the air long enough with a credible backspin. Sparta stays alive. Young, far side, off the block. And Sparta was into the net, and it's 10-3. Oh, and Addison Kent now. Is she okay? Shaken up on that. Seems to be all right. They did not go after her. I thought they might. Schuler blocked. Schuler again, out, up and over the head of Zeeb. At 11-3, and it seems like the avalanche is happening for Sparta. Nothing going right. You've had Schuler get shaken up in the game. Kent was just shaken up. And Nauman's run at the service line continues. This time it was Kent, went sideways. Pitzenberger all the way over by the students section. Set for Rao. No tip. I like the idea of going back to the middle though. 11-4. Oh my goodness, now Pitzenberger's down. Ray, did you happen to see what? The ball came back over to Sparta. And that young lady, you do not want to see the sophomore going down either. She is getting up. That's a good sign. She was holding the ankle. I know that I don't have the replay for that far enough back. Going to try and look at it on my phone quick. The Rouse hit goes out of bounds. And Pitzenberger just went down after the play was over. She might have stepped on a teammate's leg. That's what it looked like to me on that. Young tried to really spin that off her hands. It was out of bounds over on the far side. What I could see on the replay for Pitzenberger was that the team huddled up. She stepped forward, and the next thing you know, she fell down. Might have been out. Berg's serve. Rao. And she's blocked by Evans. And you do not want any momentum start sliding back. Ray, are you okay? All right. And that one into the net. Ray giving me a look. I didn't like the look on your face. 12-6, double up time for Central. All right, he did tell me when I first got here he had a dry cough. Kind of caught that here the last couple of days. There's a lot going on and around. Young. That one in between Kent and Coney. Barons brought it over. Set for Gillitzer. Had to put it back towards the middle. Schuler. And then Seifert. Gillitzer. Well, that set's not from Nauman. It was set from Christofferson. Well, Erickson back to serve. 12-7. If you're Central, you want that 5-point cushion, 6-point cushion throughout this entire third set. Finish the match off. 25-23 and 25-23 were the first two sets. 13-7 after that serving error. Erickson on that. Back to Seifert. That would have been long, but Young played it. And Christofferson and Nauman don't want them hitting each other, so Seifert coming in and getting her fourth. Good to see Schuler still playing. Jones will come in, Barron's out, and then Schuler out, Church in. For the Sparta Spartans, 13-8. And Gillitzer wasn't playing far enough back. Church with an ace. 8 aces so far for Sparta. I have 8 on the other side for the Riverhawks. Church back to serve. Line drive. Gillitzer will get an attack at the 10-foot line. Kent. Seifert again. And Nauman, that one went sideways. And I think Coach Williams is going to call a timeout. That's a good idea. This lead has dwindled to 3. Vegas was 6. I think that's the right idea. We'll take a timeout as well.
Escape the hustle and bustle. At Pettibone Campground, you can enjoy nature with scenic river sites perfect for family adventures or solo getaways. We also offer the latest in camper rentals. Planning an event? Our rustic banquet hall is your dream venue. Whether it is a wedding, reunion, or corporate event, we cater to all with exceptional service and breathtaking views. Call 608-782-5858 or visit pettiboneresort.com. Pettibone Campground and Banquet Hall, located in La Crosse, is your perfect escape and event destination.
The La Crosse Central Alumni Association is a proud sponsor of the Central YouTube channel. The Central Alumni Association meets once a month with the main mission of providing scholarships to Central High School seniors so they can continue their academic pursuits. Last year, the Alumni Association awarded $63,000 in scholarships to 66 deserving Central students. For information on how to join the Alumni Association or donate, see our page on Facebook.
Central Riverhawks then up by 3, but Sparta seeming to gather this momentum here in set 3. They are down 0-2 to Central. Crawford had to adjust on that hit. Mickelson will not. Getting Mickelson back up to that front and giving her chances. Sparta's crawled all the way back. This was 12-6, 13-11. Played to Young. Gillitzer. She misses even though there's no block. Sparta had nobody over there. They weren't going to get there in time. 13-12. Our only tie has been 1-1. Well, we won't have one yet. Sparta, that's on me, bud. That's on me. I didn't say there was a tie since 1-1. And there I finally hear the student section. Gillitzer on the serve. Mickelson again. And Gillitzer going down to save. Borgie taking something off Smart. Seifert, that's off the double block. Christofferson there. And Crawford and Gillitzer not on the same page. You get a good pass. You get everything you need to. You don't even have Mickelson hitting hard at the front line. And then missed timing between Gillitzer and Crawford. Kent. And now we have a tie, 14s. It's only the second tie. Giltzer over to Borgie. Yes. Erickson and Kent kind of eyeball each other. Nobody knew what to take. Man, you could tell the communication between these two teams. I didn't even notice this now. There's Pitzenberger coming back over. Well, you can't really shoot her now. Pitzenberger's coming across so she has been out. As Erickson received on the Zeeb serve. Goes really far away from Church. And Central leading by 2. Pitzenberger walking it off. What a solid serve that was by Zeeb. And Mickelson right back up to the front. She has 8. Man, the training staff tonight getting overworked. Mickelson to serve. Gillitzer and then Crawford. That's one of Crawford's best swings, and it wasn't even a set. Young. And that might have hit. Well, I think the block there. At first I thought it hit the antenna, but then I wasn't sure. I saw that rock back and forth. I think it was off the net. 16s then. Oh, Crawford, you got to put the hammer down. Berg up and over. Young trying to go back line, and Sparta now has a lead of 1. 12-6. 11-4 run, Sparta. Young on the roll shot. Kent there. Church saves. Mickelson brought it over on a free ball, though. Gillitzer set for Borgie. That rolls off the tape. Kent saves. Berg, back line. Zeeb there. Gillitzer setting Young again. Berg getting to that. That was a close play, too. And then the kill for Jones. Alexa Jones, only her first of the night. And Maddie Young subbing out. And that'll bring Kaylee Rorkel, but she's in the back line, 18-16. Mickelson, short serve. Gillitzer had a touch way up front. Gillitzer calls everybody off. Sparta in system. Oh, and then the middle hit for Evans right off the net. Boy, you get a free ball for Sparta. You're in system. You're going to get a touch for your middle. Everything. That was almost picture perfect for them. And the swing into the net. Coach Sackman coming up and asking something from the official in front of the scores table. Made Crawford wait for that. Berg tipped over. Gillitzer. Borgie. No call on that. Now, how did that go sideways is what I would be asking. The official back here on the right side said no touch. And a big point. That'll go Sparta's way. Gillitzer still discussing things with the judge back here in the right corner did not have anything. Official up above saying we're going to play on. So that is not the right score then. Wouldn't it be 19-17 Sparta? Coach Shields all over it. She's got it. I don't know. I'm wondering how that went sideways then off of the hit from Borgie. And now more discussion. Coach Buxton at home says, watch the replay, didn't look like a touch. So Buxton at home didn't think it was. Must have came off the net awkwardly. Barons. Well, regardless, Central's got to play on. And Rao with a tip over. Far side. Oh my, Schuler would not have had a kill. Zeeb could not get out of the way, and a timeout by Central. And 20-17, and Sparta feeling it. Even though they're down 0-2, 25-23, 25-23 were the scores of the first two sets.
Don't miss your shot to come to the 2025 Hoops for Hope basketball tailgate on December 19th.
This year, we are proud to have partnered up with the Pinky Swear Foundation to help families battling childhood cancer.
Hoops for Hope is a charity event that the advanced marketing class hosts every year. We host carnival games, a half-court shot, and the tennis ball toss, and more.
The theme of the event is Blue Out, and we invite everyone to participate.
Pinky swear you'll be there.
So Central, after the talk was over down below, our score of 20-17. Sparta up by 3 here in set 3. The match 0-2 Central. Borgie had to reshuffle herself. Boy, did she have to gather that. But a much needed. And here comes Nauman, who's been the hot hand at the service line. 4 aces. And the next one will come into the net because I said that. It didn't. Kent there, though, on a great receive. Schuler up and over. Zeeb, great pass. Rao off the double block. Christofferson sets Rorkel. Schuler. Barron's far side. Berg. Zeeb made the play. Gillitzer and Nauman almost collided. Coney gets it all the way up front. Evans can't put it down. Nauman sets Gillitzer. And the roll shot in the middle. When you need one, get it to number 5. Been that way tonight. Back row, front row, you name it, she's done it. Service line, you bet, she's got an ace. I'll tell you who I'll take credit. I'll take a little credit for Nauman serving so well. I knuckle bumped her. Told her good luck. She told me I look nice tonight. So I appreciated that. Actually, she said I look so fancy. And Schuler out. Oh, she missed it on the sliding play. 20s. And a timeout, Coach Sackman now. I gave the old fist bump to Nauman earlier tonight, so whatever good luck she had from the interview, that got wiped away, and I gave her more luck because of the Knucks. That's what I'm going to say. Boy, I love the student section getting involved for the Central Riverhawks too. How loud will UWL be tomorrow night? We won't even hear them because we're in that soundproof booth up above. We even got the bird up there. The Riverhawk is up there, the mascot. UWL tomorrow night, football level 1, Menasha coming to town. I did email their coach. I have not heard back, so I don't know how much info we'll have on the Blue Jays, but we'll certainly be providing you plenty with the Riverhawks. Huge match here and a big game tomorrow night. Playoff atmosphere at Sutton Gym. Certainly will be that way tomorrow at UWL. And Nauman with another one, her 5th. Has given Central the lead, and you gotta feel good. Nauman, that's behind you. She didn't even know the ball was there. For a kid who didn't get to play a whole lot at the beginning of the season, make your mark now, Schuler, on that. Gillitzer was sort of jumped on that. Schuler has to run up and try to roll shot, and it's into the net. Live to fight the next bump. That's what Schuler should have done. Just send it over. 22-20. Nauman continuing a good serve. Berg on the push. Oh, Zeeb's overpass, though, fed right into Evans. Or, pardon me. Yes, Evans. I thought that was Jones at first. I had to do a double take. I had it right the first time. Why did I second guess myself? 22-21, though, Central leading by a point. 23-25, the first two, both by Central. Kent on the serve. Played off of the libero Christofferson. Far side, Gillitzer had to just swing it over. Lily Seifert, who another one tonight that feel good for. Rorcole, that missed completely. And we've got the scores table is having an issue here too. We've got 22-22. Oh no. The Sparta Spartans are out of rotation. Oh my goodness. The scores table down here had it. You know, they're following all of that. And what a huge point that is for the Central Riverhawks. And a mental error for Sparta that takes away a point. (23-21). Have you ever seen that? After the serve and everything. And a short serve by Young, and it will be an ace. 24-21, match point. 11 aces on the night, 2 for Young. What a serve, Coney there though, Barons. And it's in, push to the back, Evans finds her fourth. So they'll battle out of one, have to have 2 more. So now you hope that the Sparta Spartans are in rotation. Erickson will serve. Match point number 2. Erickson, good one. Christofferson. Nauman will set Michaels. Long. Not touched. 24-23. Match point number 3. Can Sparta hold off on all 3 of them? Erickson long, and that's it! 25-23 for 3 straight. Central gets their first playoff win since 2016 when they defeated DeForest. Oh, you definitely got your money's worth here at Sutton Gym tonight. And Ray's heart, let's not have anything. We don't need an episode for you. I'll have your totals coming up here shortly. We have to pick our Munson Realty Player of the Game, and I can tell you right now it's going to be Ellie Gillitzer. She played phenomenal tonight on the back end, sets. Don't keep tabs of assists, but I had her for 6 kills and 1 ace, and she'll be our Munson Realty Player of the Game. We'll have Coach Williams coming up here. The emotion was on her face, too, when they ended up getting that final, actually it was the final serve by Young. And jovial are the Riverhawks right now, 25-23. And so Williams will come up. We'll talk to her. Let's take a timeout. We'll be back. Central wins 3-0, and all of them that same score you're seeing on your screen.
Matthew Construction Company is proud to be a Riverhawk community sponsor. Matthew Construction Company is a family-owned asphalt contractor and major supplier of aggregates. Throughout the Midwest, the company plans and completes road construction projects such as asphalt highways, driveways, and parking lots. Beyond the road, Matthew offers additional career opportunities, for example, at its highly specialized research and development facility located in Onalaska. The company's team of top chemists and engineers conducts industry-leading research to continually improve the performances of its products and develop sustainable green technologies. Whether in the lab, office, or out on the roads, Matthew Construction Company aims to inspire the next generation of innovative thinkers. Learn more about the diverse career opportunities in legal, HR, research and technology, accounting, environmental services, engineering, operations management, safety, and more at www.matthew.com.
Lady Riverhawk Basketball Club, where young athletes become strong leaders. We teach life lessons, build confidence, and empower 4th through 8th grade athletes who plan to go to Central High School. For more information, check out our website at lrbchoops.org.
Central River, I'm going to get out of the shot then, so we can certainly get the girls in there. Rao and Zeeb, we'll be talking to them. First, we want to get Coach Williams on. 25 kills, 11 aces. The main thing was 25-23, 25-23, 25-23, and it's the first playoff victory for the Central Riverhawks since 2016.
We won one my first year. COVID.
I didn't count that. Because I didn't see a loss afterwards.
We beat Sparta and lost to Holman.
The first real playoff win since 2016. Let's go with that.
Okay,
then.
fine.
Also, the first sweep, as I mentioned earlier, about Sparta for the Sparta Spartans since 2016, beating them for the first two in the regular season. Now you beat them in the playoffs. Coming in here tonight, I wondered if my question of the night was communication. Will it be consistent? Will you have communication? These girls said it yesterday. We need to have communication. So, how was it tonight?
A little up and down, but I thought when we were on it was awesome. I mean, I love just watching our back row just pick up everything. And then in that second set and a little bit in this third set, we had just some drop balls that shouldn't have happened. But again, they bounced back. They pushed through to get the sweep and against a really nice Sparta team who went through some adversity in that match too with some injuries. Which your heart goes out to those players and that team as well. But I knew Sparta was going to be a gritty battle and just be tough, and I'm just proud of them for pulling it out.
Yeah, I know. The trainers were working overtime tonight with Schuler and then Pitzenbarger, as well as you guys had one too, didn't you? No, you didn't. Did they have
she
three?
Got a weird finger.
Oh, that's right. Yeah, that was the other thing. Yeah, Gabby Zeeb I saw you throw the tape after your missed serve heading towards Michaels. I know that you have these two up here. I'm going to mention somebody else tonight, and I think it tells a story of this match. One, I really like that Lily Seifert was able to come in and play well for Sparta and gave them a little bit of a boost in the second set when Schuler went down. The other side, you have a player that didn't play at the beginning of this season. You have Nauman come up, and it's big spot, huge spot for the Riverhawks to try and get back in the third set. She goes on a service run, and I had her for 5 aces, plus, of course, several assists.
Yes, it was really big back there, and we knew to beat them, we had to keep them on a system, not let their middle get going, and I thought that third set we kind of shut her down a little bit more with our tough serves. We had a couple more missed serves than I wanted to a little bit, but then just coming out with those aces and moving the ball really well around, I was just super proud of them.
Yeah, and like I said, Nauman closing it out, I thought that was very fitting. And then Young And I know the missed serve, as you said, a couple of those. But I thought overall your serving was pretty good. I thought your serve receive was really good tonight, too. And they really only went on one big run to get back into it in the third set. Aside from that, I thought you guys really handled well as Mickelson up front. I had her, she led the way, of course, but she only had 8.
Yeah.
You know, I think you could kind of live with that when others are hitting 4 and 2.
Yeah.
As you said, there was a lot of hitting errors tonight. But it's a big win. It's a huge win for the Central Riverhawks. Who would you like me to talk to first?
Who wants to go first?
Now, they just got interviewed by
I know,
Nami.
but it's their last home game. They both played well tonight, so I had to bring them up.
Now, Nami's going to say, well, he was going to take credit for Nauman and the way she played tonight because of the interview. However, I got a knuckle bump from her prior to the match starting, so those aces at the very end, that's from me.
All you.
That's right.
Who wants to go?
If you dump it, it's fine. Don't worry about my pencil or my M&Ms. I didn't even get to eat tonight. Sylvia Rao, so for a senior, what is the emotions like coming out here knowing that this is going to be your last match at home, as well as playing Sparta, a team you're familiar with, and getting the W?
Yeah, I came in, I was scared. I mean, it would have been our last game, but I think it went really good, and I'm really happy. It's fun to get to play here again, too, for another home game, because I thought the last ones are going to be our last. But, yeah, it was really fun.
Yeah, I mean, that's the other thing is you didn't really want to end. Oh, man, the scoreboard. Well, I'll get it in a little bit. The Aquinas loss, yeah, clearly you did not want to end your season on that at home. So getting a home playoff game was huge. What did you see up front? You know, you have to battle against Mickelson. They have a couple of really nice front players. Evans is another one that plays well up front. How was it attacking Sparta, and what did you see out of that front line?
They definitely got a lot of blocks on me towards the end. But, I mean, the first 2 sets, I was getting through them pretty well, I think. But, yeah, I don't know. I just kind of, once I figured out where they were going or where they set the block, it was better.
Yeah, you were able to cut a couple in between the blocks, too. I thought that was a couple nice kills for you. I had you for 5 here tonight, so that was, what, second on the team? No, third on the team. Borgie had 8, 6 for Gillitzer, and 5 for you. So I'm glad that you were able to come back, bounce back, get the win at home. All right, you can throw it on to Zeeb. First of all, what's it like trying to stop Izzy Mickelson when she's coming at you full bore? I have to know that because you got to stand in front of it.
I know, most of the time it's scary. I just have to be on my toes. You know, Coach Lauren, she told me to just take a step up, which is even more scary because I don't want to take it in the face. But, you know, it's nice when you do get a dig off of her. So I'm always proud of my team when they get either like a block or a dig off her. So.
The back row tonight played excellent. You know, there were some touches that I didn't think you guys would get to. I thought you, Young, and Gillitzer all made some fantastic plays throughout the night. How big is it to, I don't know if I can specify, the momentum that you guys can bring in the DS? It's weird because you think all the momentum is hitters, but really getting a dig. Do you feel that in the match too of like, hey, we just got a huge dig, now we got the point. The psyche is back on them because you kind of stopped them from the back line. Do you guys feel that way too?
Yeah, we were pretty proud of ourselves every time we get a dig, and especially like when other people notice how good it was and they just cheer you on. It always feels so great. So it's honestly one of my favorite parts of playing back row is just all the love when you get a good dig and like when you feel like you just get the point because of the good pass and the good set and the good hit. It all works together. So.
Exactly. You got to stay in system. You girls did that tonight. I'll ask you the same thing I asked Sylvia is what was the emotion? How did you feel coming out? And then how do you feel now?
Well, now I'm pretty proud of our team. I didn't know what to expect for this game because people were saying like it's hard to beat a team 3 times in a row or like, you know.
That's just a cliche.
I know. So I was a little nervous, but now that we won, I'm really excited to play on Saturday. So, yeah, and especially coming back from Aquinas, I didn't really know because we got swept, but it was nice. So.
I was worried about the team psyche because you had to sit on that loss for a week and 2 days. I mean, that's tough. You have to sit there and go, oh, yeah, we got beat by Aquinas a week ago. It's still there, even though you got the pumpkin paint, I heard, and then a 3-on-3 tournament. By the way, who won that 3-on-3 tournament?
It was Ella, Maddie, and Malaya.
Okay.
They won.
All right. I was just curious.
Yeah.
Coach Williams did not mention that in her email of who won. So, well, I'm going to ask Coach one more question, so I'll let you girls head on out.
Thank you, girls.
Thank you. Your two seniors, thank
Yep.
you for bringing them up. I didn't get a chance to talk to them throughout the year. The only thing I'm going to ask you, coaches, I know that this is a huge win. You know what I'm going to ask.
Yep.
You have to go to Wanakee now.
Yeah.
You're the number one seed, the number one team in this section. You know it's going to be a tough battle.
Oh,
they
yeah.
are very good.
Oh, yeah.
You shouldn't even be in the same class as them. Neither should Sparta. There's no way that these two teams from La Crosse and Sparta should be going down to play Wanakee in Division I. That's my feelings, not this Central YouTube channel's feelings. That is my personal opinion that volleyball needs another class to break some of this up, but you do have to go down there. This is the way it works. Have you checked them out at all? Do you know anything about them? I mean, you just know it's going to be a good.
They're really good.
Right.
Yeah, so that's what I'm like. Just to celebrate today, I'll try and find some film, break it apart. We'll get a little serve, pass, and hitting tomorrow, and then probably watch some film on them. And all I can ask for them is just to give it their all. And you play the game for a reason. You never know what can happen, but if you just play with a lot of heart, play together, just be proud of how we play that on Saturday, and that's all I can ask for them is just to play hard and just move on and just give it their all.
Yeah, that's what I would say too. Like, forget about what happens on the scoreboard. Come out with and bring your best effort. That's really all you want.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, I think that's the biggest thing coming up on Saturday. Again, congratulations on the
Thank
playoff
you.
win. Fine, I was a little off 2020, but again, I'm not really covering that. But yeah, congrats, Coach.
Thank you.
You bet.
Appreciate you guys and all you did this season.
Of course. Yeah, I know. I've already mentioned on the air we will not be going to Wanakee on Saturday. We're pretty much banned from that place. What time is practice tomorrow?
We start at 3:45.
Cookies will be at the office. So I have to make chocolate chip cookies now for the girls, and I'll have those at the office for them tomorrow, and I promise I'll get them down to the front office. 25-23, 25-23, 25-23. 25 kills on the night for the Central Riverhawks, along with their 11 aces. 30 ties in the match. 20 kills for Sparta. They were led by Mickelson, and they had 9 aces. 5 for Nauman at the service line, 5 aces. Borgie led the way with 8, Gillitzer 6, and Rao 5. Along with 3 more from Maddie Young. Did I forget those? I might have. I don't know. My math ain't the best. I'm also trying to wrap up because I need to get out of here and make sure I get the scoreboard for tomorrow night. And that's what we have for you tomorrow night. At UWL, we'll have football for you. Menasha versus Central, Level 1, D2 playoffs. Football, baby. We'll have it for you tomorrow night. For Ray George, I'm Joel McCall. Thank you so much for tuning in as the Central Riverhawks complete the sweep over Sparta.